A December chill is in the air coming off of Lake Erie, but folks here bundled up, ready for football at Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cleveland Browns.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Quick throw to Collins. Dances by him. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different long night.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The Browns at 7-5 now in the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Swings this out for Hunt. The go down is a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
That's straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Mayfield on 1st down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Mayfield going to switch things up here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain there of 21 yards. And they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that, and I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now, the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
Well, he's talking about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Browns. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are on the board first here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
The linebacker, Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, on the tackle.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
2 yards on the pickup there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Look at this Browns defense.
They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Some problems with Aaron passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and he can't do it all on one throw.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 68 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 14-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen. They need for it to happen now.
They get to it for the loss of 4. And it brings up 3rd down on the save.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking
along at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Lawrence finding Kirk there for the Jaguar first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take over at the 41.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19. At the 30.
Baker changing the play at the line.
Right offense. Keep pushing the ball down the field. Regular. Hey, moving offense.
Now Mayfield. Over the middle, he gets it to Collins.
That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
He's got the connection to Moore.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
Hey, Ron. Big 13 heavy.
They'll try the left side with ETN.
And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. On 2nd down, ETN once more.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. So the completion good for 7 there, and that's going to bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. On first down, right back to Etienne. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now a 2nd and 2.
11.
Another tote for Etienne. And he'll get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags are back within a score. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to having a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I had this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw is incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Moore, the man in motion. Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. There he goes left side. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And this offense set up with a very short field. 1st and 10 inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go.
And they'll run with Etienne. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. This Browns defense they've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Lawrence. This is caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Travis Etienne with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the 1st half. Now McManus for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Logan Cook, we kick off for the Jaguars.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. Out route here, going to Hunt. He's got it. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd down, Mayfield. He's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1st down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as It's good from 56 yards out. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Jaguars 14.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
ETN once more.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now Lawrence on first down.
And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
ETN up the middle.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence.
Over the middle, it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Third down and 1. A handoff for ETN.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. And that could turn out to be a giant play, Charles. You got an offense driving to take the lead, but they're turned away on the INT.
And I think that we might look back on this in the 4th quarter and say, that was the play of the game.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
And they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game. And there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. Down the left sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
McManus's point after is good, and that will make this a 4-point game.
21, Browns 17. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the...
Oh, he sheds himself free. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 61 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Okay, let's do our version of name dropping here. Let's show off a little knowledge, right? The A-gap, the gap between the center and the guard on either side, right? Both sides. Control that. You're going to control an inside running game.
And he had to feel satisfied because he hit that gap, broke the contact. He loves that.
That's the best part, right? That's what he's going to ask the coach to run back on film.
Let me see that one more time.
Show that again, coach. Look how my legs kept churning. I just kept moving, and he did to the tune of a big game.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mayfield off the play fake. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And out of bounds right around the 20. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
3rd and 3. This one left side caught by Collins. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have retaken a third-quarter lead. Gano for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. A shotgun snap, and again the ETN. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
See incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Jaguars' first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's a give to ETN. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now ETN. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's ETN. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Hey, Ron. Hey, kill.
A give to ETN running right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. ETN with it. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run, it's ETN. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Anthony Walker. And the Browns are going to have the short field here as they take over right at the 50.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll give to Hunt here on the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's to the right side and complete to the Joker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33. Mayfield looks to throw to the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Baker going to change it up.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mayfield on 1st down. Right back to Cooper, and he got him again. Touchdown, Browns! Second touchdown of the afternoon, and the Browns will add to their 4th quarter lead. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Here comes 2nd down. Lawrence. He completes it to Ridley. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Jaguars.
All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Lawrence on target there to Ridley.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 33.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Lawrence. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield.
And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Here's 2nd down and 3.
At the Browns' 26-yard line.
Lawrence.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help send points on the board when this drive is over.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
Here's 1st and goal. Throwing now, Lawrence.
He's got it. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll run with, oh no, he lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.